Alright, YouTube, here we are. Kind of a last minute video. I'm making myself some breakfast, so I thought I'd show you. I'm going to do some breakfast potatoes, sausage, and scrambled eggs. And so, get things started, I get just a little pan, throw my sausages in there, and get a little water in there.
I guess they thought she'd be better off in a museum or something. But I had a better idea. See, I call this Vince's You Pull It on an old river road in Marcy. That's it, I'm picking her up right now.
It might be a little more water than you need, but I'll just throw that on the back burner. I'll throw it over here on the side. Not that you could see it anyway, but
keep their old girls on the road. It's like a part of her will still be out there somewhere.
So those just kind of steam.
I got the number right here.
You could fry them, but they're frozen.
9265.
They do a little better when you steam them, I think.
Circle of life, you guys.
So then these, I just washed these and dried them off. Potatoes. You could start right from this. No problem. But to make it easier to cook, it'll cook faster, I microwave them like a baked potato. I think you've seen me do this before with a carrot. And, you know, just take a fork. You could even do this with a knife. It doesn't have to be a fork. And you're going to poke some holes. That'll just help some of that steam evaporate out of the potato. So I'm doing a few of them. They're small. And, you know, if you have a little left over, they go good with, you know, they're like home fries. They go good with lunch. You have a hot dog or something. You have some hash browns on the side. But we know me, there won't be none left. So you don't have to go full like you're gonna do a baked potato, but you know, I don't know, I'll do 3 minutes, maybe 3.5 minutes. So we got the potatoes going, sausages started. Pretty much we gotta wait for the potatoes. I guess I should have nuked them before I started the video. Now you guys are stuck listening to me yap. But well, let's get the onion cut up here anyways. Now I'm gonna do, you know, some onions in with the breakfast potatoes. Again, you don't have to. Totally optional. Last time I made this was last weekend actually, and I didn't do any onions or nothing, but you know, just what you're in the mood for. You do it however you want to do it. You do it however you want to do it. So it's like 30 degrees here in central New York. 32 or something, 33, whatever it was. Snowed a little. And we're in almost the middle of May. And we're dealing with that. So you figure it out. I don't know what the hell's going on. All I know is I don't like it. I never used to complain about the weather. I don't mind the weather, but it's getting like kind of ridiculous in my opinion. So you need a little oil in the pan. I might have enough here. You know what I can do too is put butter. Butter. The potatoes in the microwave, you know, you don't want to go too far with those, because you don't want them to be like mash. But I don't think the 3 minutes will bother it. So get the heat going here. Onions in. Now this is some leftover in this dish here. This is some leftover, basically crushed cherry peppers, crushed or chopped, whatever you want to call them. What happened was I made homemade prepared horseradish, and I needed the jar the peppers were in, so I threw them in that thing. There weren't many left anyway. Now there's just this little bit left in the bottom, so I'm going to throw these in with the potatoes. That'll give it a little zoom. That'll give it a little zoom, a little zing. And we're using the old Warhorse of a pan. This pan is a fan favorite. Somebody commented that the Teflon adds flavor. Of course it does. Of course it does. We're gonna salt the peppers too, or the the potatoes too. But a dish like this with potatoes, can always use salt. Potatoes will soak up a lot of salt. There, so those are started. Potatoes are done. Now these are going to be hot, so be careful trying to cut them. In fact, what you can do is take this glove and and then you can cut them while they're hot, because I don't want to have to wait any longer. So these small ones might even be cooked too much, but they'll be all right. But you see how they're kind of falling apart. The nice thing with that is, they won't take no time at all to cook. It's not like you have to cook them. All we're doing is putting some color on them. You cut these as small or as big as you want. I find if you cut them too small, when the potatoes are done and ready to eat, you've got nothing left. And I leave the skin right on for this, because it'll cook right. It'll cook right down. So, leave a good decent amount. You'll be surprised by the time it cooks, because a little bit falls off here and there and they break apart. So, again, that's just my experience. So we'll put these in. Again, salt that potato, pepper, and paprika. Paprika is very important with a breakfast potato. Paprika is. There it is. Just a little. It gives it that nice color. And we'll do some seasoned salt. think that's about it. Just gonna add a little oil because it's getting kind of dry in the bottom of that pan. There. So we're just getting everything mixed in here. You can kind of see what I'm talking about, how those potatoes are breaking apart. And I think I kind of did overcook them a little. I couldn't remember what I did last week, but last week I didn't cook them enough. This week I did too much. We'll just keep them kind of spread out. We're going to try to get some color on them. I got the fire on pretty much just about cranked right up. You want to get some char. Now our sausages, see they're steaming in there. Just turn them over. Beauty. Nice. Throw those back on the fire. Let the other side steam a little. I'll get the eggs out. Now I got these tiny little eggs. They call them large, but they're small. They're the ones from Aldi's. I don't know, they're $1 for a dozen of them. But they do just fine. But I usually will do 3 of them. But there's 1 left now, so I may as well throw all 4 of them in. What's the sense in putting 1 egg in the refrigerator? Now I know some people put all kinds of, some people put water in, some people put milk. I've done both to see, and I can never really tell a difference. But lately what I've been doing is not putting anything at all. Just mix it up. And seasonings, you know, I don't know. Some people go and throw all kinds of seasonings in the egg. I just don't know if it's worth it. I go basic salt and pepper. Some people say don't put salt, it breaks the egg down. I don't know. I put a little salt. So these potatoes are already cooked. We know we already cooked them in the microwave. So pretty much we're waiting for the onions, which look good. So basically these you could eat right now. Now to save a pan, or should I do them in this pan? Or I'll do them right in this pan. That's how I did it last week. It worked out just fine. I'll move all this off to one side, and then we'll cook the eggs right in here. I'll kind of hold the pan up and scramble them. I got some grit in the bottom, so they may stick, but we'll get it. let's see here. Turn the fire off just a little bit. Mix these up. These eggs will pull in some flavor from the pan too, you know. So if you're worried about being under seasoned. I'm going to need a little more oil. I got butter here. Let me just use butter. I think the butter will be fine. I have to hold this like this because otherwise it'll go. And then I'll just kind of hold the pan and kind of just keep the eggs moving. You know, if I put the pan down too much, it'll all go underneath the potatoes, which wouldn't be the end of the world. But you kind of want to keep it separated. So if you don't like holding it, you know, you can do a separate pan, but it don't bother me. Or if you don't care if it gets under the potatoes, then let it go under the potatoes.
Springtime in central New York. The only time of year you don't complain about sunlight blinding you all day long driving on Route 5. Happy spring with 96.1.
And you just keep it moving. Give them a minute. That's a lot of potatoes. I won't eat all those. That's a lot of potatoes. You see, they kind of pull away. They don't stick too bad. I've got some cheese I can throw in there too. You don't have to put cheese, but if you gotta use it. See? Just like that. Now, my scrambled eggs, I don't like runny, or some people leave them a little runny. Or I don't know if that's the right word when it's scrambled, but I've seen some scrambled egg recipes on YouTube, and they kind of cream them, you know, but they make them to the point where you can pour it out of the pan, and that just does, that turns me off. I don't like that. So I probably cook mine more than is recommended, but that's the way I like it, so that's the way I do it. Now this, the cheese is melting, so you may have some look like there's but I know that that's the cheese. And you could tell the difference between melted cheese and uncooked egg. Well, I can. You would hope anybody could, but so those are done. That's about done. To me. So anyway, let's plate it up. Got my sausages. Myself a nice healthy portion of these potatoes.
The Eagle has teamed up with Lincoln Davies Building Supply to make your quarantine a little more entertaining. Play the Central New York Social
And a nice portion of these eggs.
Open the Eagle mobile app and complete the challenges around your house.
That's probably enough.
That's
a lot for me. But you could probably, out of what I made here, you know, you could probably do 2 people easily. But anyways, there it is. There's my breakfast today. Homemade home fries, scrambled eggs, and a nicely steamed breakfast sausage. And I'll probably put some hot sauce and ketchup and stuff on it. But that's my breakfast usually on the weekend. You know, there's always something different here and there, but last week and today, that's what we're doing. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay happy and stay healthy and all that. Keep tuned. We'll be doing more videos. I might do a couple this weekend since it's so lousy outside. So, see y'all later.